New Cold War in the Indian Ocean. Very interesting article in the Asian Times. New Cold War is brewing in the Indian Ocean with an informal alliance of the United States, India, Australia, Japan on one side and China on the other. More than 60% of the world's oil shipments pass through the Indian Ocean, largely from the Middle East's oil fields to China, Japan, and other fuel-importing Asian economies, as does 70% of all container traffic to and from Asia's industrialized nations and the rest of the world. While traffic across the Atlantic has diminished in recent years, and that which crosses the Pacific is mainly static, trade through the Indian Ocean is fast growing. Strategic ripples are gathering. At Obock in Djibouti, situated on the Horn of Africa and overlooking the southern gateway to the Red Sea and the Suez Canal, China has established its first foreign military base, ostensibly to fight piracy. The facility is located next to a key US military facility, also in Djibouti. More importantly, it is also close to other bigger US bases in the region, including a huge facility at Diego Garcia, just south of the equator in the Indian Ocean, as well as US installations in Gulf countries. China's main regional rival, India, has always considered the Indian Ocean as its own lake in South Asian sphere of influence. And talking about India's created new Far Eastern Naval Command based on those archipelagos to protect its interests in the region. And saying then there is France, which does not take part in joint naval exercises, but is a US partner in NATO. While the least prominent of regional partners because of its possession of small islands scattered across the maritime region, its exclusive economic zone in the Indian Ocean measures 2.5 million square kilometers. And saying while the situation is still far removed from open confrontation, the Obock initiative and China's new military facility at Obock are threatening to break the calm. And while China is in the Indian Ocean to stay, the emerging alliance designed to counter that influence may not for much longer remain informal and hidden behind joint naval exercises without any officially stated geopolitical purpose. And this is what I was alluding to when I wrote in August 2013, I have no doubt that the Indian Ocean is set to regain its glory days. I started by quoting Professor Felipe Fernandez Armesto, who explains the precocity of the Indian Ocean as a zone of long-range navigation and cultural exchange is one of the glaring facts of history made possible by the reversible escalator of the monsoon. And I said, I have no doubt that the Indian Ocean is set to regain its glory days. China's dependence on imported crude oil is increasing and the US is interestingly decreasing. I'm also certain that the eastern seaboard of Africa from Mozambique through Somalia is the last great energy prize in the 21st century, and add to that the volume of traffic that's going across the Indian Ocean. Therefore, I said the control of the Indian Ocean becomes kind of decisive, and with control of that ocean, China can be shut down quite quickly. A sine qua non of President Obama's pivot to Asia's US NATO power projection over the Indian Ocean, but increasingly feel that Trump is giving China a free pass. This is a photograph of Ali, the navigator, who took us to Wasini Island on a dhow, using that exactly, the winds that Fernandez Armesto was describing. And then when I was at the TCAD conference, Shinzo Abe said this, and I remember it. Japan bears the responsibility of fostering the confluence of the Pacific and the Indian Ocean. So you can see he's sensitive to what I've been talking about. And I said, the Indian Ocean is in many respects right in the geopolitical frame, I said in 2013. So a very interesting moment, I think big resurgence in the Indian Ocean's economy, and I think very interesting to see how things develop.